little socks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a critically average adventure, and welcome to this corner of Earl that we like to call the Fragments. It's a D&D 5e campaign I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Woo! Hello, everybody. It's been a while. It's been a bit, and do you know what? If this goes up and goes to plan, and we don't get interrupted by 100 million things more than we normally do, this will actually be game 100 that we've played. Would you believe it? It'll be the 100th game in the Fragments. That for you and for young Jackson, Erwin's joining slightly.
I'm a little baby. I'm a baby.
Only a beanie 100.
Oh yeah, because you're like 4 episodes out, aren't you? Yeah.
I think I started about 15. I think.
Did you really?
Yeah, I've actually seen. I've now officially found and seen the first ever episode. It's pretty interesting to watch.
So janky, like
yeah, but that's fair.
Very baby DM.
We've
never seen it. No,
really.
No, and yeah, it was great fun though.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to take this balloon down before we start because
we're gonna get demonetized.
Because where Ali was playing with it, because it's a weird shaped balloon.
Yeah, it's like we've got.
It's
10-inch black rib, a pink rib nobbler hanging from the ceiling.
Oh.
It's fine to say nobbler.
It's fine, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you go fishing in the canal, what do you expect to find?
Put the nobbler down. Stop
Oh,
doing stuff with it.
No.
Why are you putting it in your mouth?
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna get
so last time we saw our
attacked by a pink red dog.
Now well rested heroes.
Yay!
Digging themselves out from the depths of the underdark that exists beneath the forest of Gargamel. They had been in a subterranean cavern, and then were now following the wide roots of a great tree that had been clasping a giant crystal of unknown origin. Well, not unknown origin now so much, but of mysterious portent. And
that's just gonna haunt me.
What?
Look.
The dog.
Look in the camera.
Just turn around. Just turn around so you can't see you.
I just moved slightly and he's like,
you had got a guide that was leading you, which was a sort of humanoid tiny figure made of the fluffy mycelium, which sort of maintained some sort of memory of once being Brachia, your previous guide, but only a semblance of knowledge was retained within this creature as it led you further and further up this route. And after hours of climbing and following the vast route, you've camped, and you wake in the morning and you begin your journey again. And after hours of climbing and following this route of one of the great elder trees of Gargamel, you begin to see change in the subterranean landscape. It moves from rock and stone dotted with phosphorescent mosses and molds that glow and light this area to that of earth and scattered stone and boulders throughout the earth, sedimentary layers, the history beneath the tangled forest floor. You lose the echo and reverberation of solid walls, and your footsteps now land with a muffled thud swallowed by these earthen walls. No more dripping, echoed caverns. Now mud and dirt and layers of the ages accompany your journey upwards. You begin to see a root system of other plants reaching down into the dark, rich soil, into the damp darkness of the soft earth. The smell of the buried cave is replaced with the smells of mulch and compost. As you walk, trailing roots cling to your hair and scales and clothing and sort of pick at you as the tunnel undulates up and up and up.
Well, this is horrible.
Sorry?
Well, this is horrible.
Yeah, Erwin's not enjoying this. There's like mud, dirt. At points, the vegetation becomes thick and near impassable, and you have to draw blades and you have to hack it back as if you're almost like moving through a jungle underbrush.
Erwin can just use his ears.
to spat. No, Erwin will not use his. I very much doubt he would get anywhere near those mucky roots. Eventually, daylight is spied. At first, above you, it filters down through a canopy of interlocked roots and little tumbles of soil. One drops right on your head, Erwin.
Oh, when this is going to be over?
Could have been worse. It could have gone down your back.
Yes, Jackson, that's the problem.
Make a dexterity
Has.
saving throw to stop earth going down your back.
Yeah.
You head first of all, it kind of these interlocked roots and little tumbles of soil fall as your feet tread the natural tunnel. Shafts of dreamy light drop down and fall on the earthen floor.
Oh God, I'm rushing towards it.
yeah. The odd lizard as you run forwards, Erwin, is startled by your approach as it's been basking
my
in
way!
smooth stone that is kind of beneath the earth, and it kind of dashes for a little crack in the wall, and as you move further and further up this sun-dappled concourse, and you step out into brushing aside a concealed entrance to these caverns. You emerge into a chorus of birdsong and the droning of insects. Bees the size of apples amble ponderously
Whoa,
under labored
crap.
wings. From the great blue...
freedom! Who the hell is that?
Yeah. It goes past you.
Sounds like a sounds like a chinook going past.
Yeah.
With Erwin's massive ears as well, it would just be even loud.
Yeah, you can hear.
Oh, they're flat.
they,
They're just down. It's like,
they amble ponderously from these massive blooms to massive blooms, and you can see their legs are laden with thick with yellow pollen, and their sweet fuzzy little fabric is bumblebee. And the swell of nectar and the verdancy of growing things can be smelt and inhaled with every breath. The canopy of tall trees is high above you, and your journeying beneath the ground has taken you into the deep forest. An abundance of wild nature, wild and free.
oh no, we've entered nature. Oh. Looking for manufactured products.
It's meant to be either
I think it's a
peanut or
raisin.
banana chip.
It's a raisin.
It's not a raisin. It's either a peanut or a banana chip.
Peanut. I would say peanut.
Try it.
It's a peanut. Banana chip.
It's peanut. It's peanut. I was like, don't trust
you can see the large root that you have been following now kind of sits above the earth. You can just make it out as it's kind of, again, little mosses and ivies and stuff have grown along it. There are a few animal trails that lead off through the underbrush that can be obviously seen, but this is a rarely trod trail that you are on. There doesn't seem to be much passing traffic or anything like that. You just have the wilderness around you, but that wilderness that you find only in the dip of
Is there a big fuck off great tree visible from here?
You can see that the canopy is almost in two tiers. You can see a canopy of large trees are all around you, and seemingly reaching out above all of that, you can see almost like a second level of a great tree that reaches out further and further. The branches may be more far dispersed so that the other trees can still gain some sort of photosynthesis sunlight from it, but you can see that there are these great arms that reach out very far.
Can we make up the sort of trunk of the tree?
Not from here, not right now. The other underbrush is too thick to be able to make that out right now.
Okay.
Well, we are above ground. Not sure it's much of an improvement. For a tavern.
Well, this is quite the experience.
Charlie, could you fly above the tree line and see where the big tree is? Because I'm guessing the elves are going to be at that.
Yes, of course. And let me give it a go. And he will fly up. We'll go up the tree line. Starting off a few little roosts of birds, and the odd squirrel will along the branches and stuff as he goes higher and higher up through the trees, weaving his way. And Charles pops his head above and soars for a moment, his wings outspread, being stuck in all that darkness, and he can feel the sunlight like on his wings and warming those stiff muscles in his shoulders, or his, well, I don't know what the muscle is called that attaches a wing to the back, but kind of like another secondary shoulders that hold those
flight
wings.
muscle there,
Yeah, whatever that is called. And he kind of soars and kind of stretches and drifts in the air and looks over the forest and can see in the far distance where the kind of center of this tree is, and works out roughly that if we navigate by the roots, following the large route centrally, it should lead us on to the main stem of this thing. And he flies back down to you folks. He lands in the small edge of a clearing that you've kind of made, where you've kind of pushed your way out of this thing. I've found where it is. I've never seen anything quite like it ever before.
Is it far away?
In a way that it is near impossible to describe something as big. I want to use the word gigantic, but I think that pales in comparison to the size of this tree.
What I would like to do is have a look around where we are in the forest and see if there are any tracks of either animals or people.
Please make me a nature check. That's what we
They're
do.
trying to find elven tracks. Good luck with that. Inherently not annoying about leaving tracks behind. They don't.
These are the wizardy schooly ones rather than the other ones. So they're good.
16. You start finding some tracks. You don't
Also,
find what you're looking for.
Predators is the other thing to look out for.
No elves, but that thing's going to kill us.
You don't find what you're looking for immediately with a 16. You find that you can see these animal trails. The creatures that you mainly can figure out must be here is some sort of large bear, big wide paw prints.
Bear.
Bear.
Oh,
Bear.
bear.
Leaving like deep impressions in the mud. You can see also that there are several smaller creatures like vermin, rodent type creatures that might be running around here, and sort of foxes as well. There seems to be an abundance of that kind of size creature, you would estimate about a fox sort of size, a small canine.
And then I have another question. Is there any kind of size giant beehive if there's giant bees?
You could try and trap that with the 16, yeah. You can find your way to a if you want. You think you can follow it, you'd be able to track a bee.
Okay.
We don't have
Those bees that size, that is going to be some Geiger-esque shit right there. That's going to be some sort of horrible formations. It's like wax. It's like,
But just think about honey.
yeah. Just think of
You
being
have
stung with a
honey.
spear. But imagine getting speared with a dagger with venom in it. Yay! Do you know what? I'm going to climb on top of Killian. I think I need some protection.
I don't want to touch this dirty floor anymore.
I'm done. I'm done with this.
Like, I am done.
Yeah, so
Killian.
you are mounted by an Erwin riding up top. Killian, what do you think of this place? It's warm for a start, so you're probably not enjoying that too much. Neither is Erwin. Erwin's not acclimatized this.
I
No.
was literally born and raised in snow. This is just hell on earth.
Right, so
Yeah, and you can't see you can't see across a tundra. The kind of nearness of everything is very.
I'm also a city boy. That's fine. Being close,
yeah,
close
sure,
is
sure,
good.
yeah.
I'm a real city boy. It's
But
like,
you could always walk to the edge of the walls. You could always
yeah,
go and
absolutely,
look at the
yeah.
paths.
yeah. And obviously, I used to travel the ice bridge on a regular basis, but that was a well-known path with other people around me. I'm just, right now, I'd like cry if I saw some trash, some manufactured products on the floor. I think I would actually burst into
A
tears.
jam jar and you weep.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful. Something manufactured, even rusty. I'd like, oh, it's so beautiful.
Mr. Norn.
two questions.
Yes, Mr. Norn.
So one, How big are the flowers that the bumblebees are?
It had to be freaking
There's
huge.
several large ones that they are going to. These are like almost like the bulb of a tulip,
Yeah,
but they're like, you know, when you have a fishbowl cocktail.
Yeah.
Like that.
okay, so they're
That's a
not
very specific reference.
open.
Fish
Huh?
bowl, look it
They're
up.
not like open, they're quite closed.
Oh no, these bees kind of go. They go. And it echoes and sounds a bit different in there, and then they come out and they're just completely.
No, but I mean like the flower is open.
Oh,
It isn't open, it's close. It's like
it's
like a bud rather than it's open petaled.
yeah, it's not like a daisy like this.
Yeah.
They definitely vanish out of sight, and you can actually sort of see the outline of the veins as the sun shines
Okay,
through them.
Are there any that are like open like a daisy, as you put it?
Yeah, you can see some other ones around there.
Uh,
A smaller variety.
that would add another question then. Can I tell if any of these flowers would be poisonous to us?
Well, you could make me a nature check, or you could ask your jolly good friend Jax here, because he seems to be doing pretty good at that kind of stuff.
Can I do a nature check and then ask Jax?
You could
If-
ask for assistance.
If I don't.
If you do it in character, and you can ask your friend Jackson here. He's the
If I do it in character.
I think so. You should ask
Yeah.
Jackson.
I know Killian doesn't really talk to people very often other than to insult them. But
Yeah. Jax,
Yeah,
if I touch that, will it kill me?
probably not. Can I make a nature roll and see if
yeah, probably not. Because you
Now
know
make
Jack
a
is
nature
literally
roll
going to
with
grab it and put,
advantage because you are getting assistance.
I like you know Jack's just going to basically
What?
grab it and lick it.
Right, it'll be 17.
17.
Tripping balls.
The flower you direct Jax's attention to, he is correct in this assumption. And you reach over and you touch it. It has a sort of light pinkish pollen that comes away, almost like the color of candy floss, but imagine that
God.
powdered. That comes away. The petals
Almost like
start.
sherbet.
Yeah, this petals start at the center at a deep blue, and then they variegate their way out into like almost a purple on the edge. So they go
Okay.
light to dark on the edge. The dark edges are they're kind of like this kind of shape, like petal around the edge.
I love your description, but none of that matters right now.
Okay.
How big?
Hmm.
These are about like this, like the size of a regular dinner plate.
Okay, how many are there?
They're,
And how long are their stems?
they stand about this high from the floor,
Awesome. How many?
and there's about a bunch of 4 of them.
Okay, can I pick all 4?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. Thank you. And whereabouts is the sun?
Up.
To the east,
Okay.
as it always is.
don't we have two?
You have a geosynchronous sun.
Okay, so if
Oh,
I was,
what? Really? Wow.
Oh, near geosynchronous, not completely.
if I
Yeah,
was to
it's
get
just never dark.
bunch them together, I'm guessing they would cover a surface area about this size. All 4 of them
You can
together.
make a nice little umbrella.
Yeah. So can I do that and then hold it above Erwin so that me and Erwin don't melt, please? So we're shaded.
So you want to shade within the shade? Yeah. So you take the stems of these flowers, you bunch them together at the top, and then you start to plait them intricately
like
together.
a
These
tire.
thick stems, and you kind of have to give them a good tug. They're like as thin as a daisy stem in terms of proportion, but you have to tug to tie them tight, and then you have a pretty hefty sort of brolly that you kind of prop over your shoulder and then prop over Erwin, and you have like you have a
Yeah.
daisy umbrella for the time being.
Just to give me an
Yeah, it will last.
perspective.
It's going to last a day, maybe 2. But you've picked the flowers now; they're no longer receiving the
Alive.
nutrients they need, and they will start to die.
That's fine. It's just
Well
a bit
done!
of
You've
a-
arrived and you started killing things, Killian, exactly as I expected. Well done.
Duh. No, but my priority is like I don't want to melt.
Hmm.
Like I'm icy
So at this point,
inside and out.
at this point, to get out and outside, you've been probably trekking for about 6 hours, but it does appear to be day, folks, at this point. But you have been walking for a long while up through the winding earth and stuff. What do you want to do while you're here? Your legs are aching, but you're not completely out of source yet.
Mhm.
Well, we can sit and have like, because we've been underground too long that our sort of day-night cycles are probably out of sync.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, circadian rhythms.
So we kind of need to fix that. So we can either
Called Circadian Rhythm. There's better be. There better be a band called Circadian Rhythm.
Yeah, only if they play every 26 hours.
But yeah, we either sort of trek on through or we sit up and say camp and sit up until tomorrow. I don't know how our worm guy is waiting for us.
Well, if I was the worm guy, I'd be long gone by now.
So we need to go and tell these elves off, and then we really need to go back and find this book of crystal stuff so we can like go back to see the crazy lady in the library.
Litiana.
Crazy lady in the library.
You may have a name for him, but it will be Crazy Lady in the Library.
I actually have her name written down, but you know.
Yeah, so do I.
Crazy
But it's
Lady in the
crazy.
Library.
She's not here. Crazy Lady in the Library.
Jax.
She's Luciana.
No, this is
Presents.
Jax. Jax, if she's talking to her, will be the crazy lady in the library.
Well, that's just you.
What's the king's son called?
Bit weird.
I have a name written down, but he is a bit weird.
Yeah, so he's a bit weird. Nobody actually has a name in our world anymore. They just have what we called him.
They have Jax references.
and apart from Ilin, Ilin's like my best
No,
friend.
there are various people that have names and sort of things, but Jax is also quite happy to call you very weird and strange and very useless at your job. So if you sign up as a guard and you're a shit guard, he will call you on it.
Yeah, and did.
Like when you confronted Malgon.
Yeah.
Malgon. Do you know? No.
He was not good at his job.
Was that the guard captain under the?
That was the dwarf at Kanzax that was trying to make you clean out his sewers.
Toilets.
No, I wasn't. He was shit at his job, but he wasn't terrible. No, the one that I didn't like was the captain of the guards after they got rid of all the King's Guard and the guy that was running the town there.
Yeah.
He was shit at his job.
Oh, yeah, he was terrible. Yeah, we all knew that. He was certainly he was certainly under the finances of the guild. He was making mint. He was a very good criminal. He was a terrible guard. He was making bank, but you know,
He didn't even fit in his armor.
Yeah.
It's been some time since he'd actually had to put it on, and he'd grown quite fat on the riches that he'd been reaping.
So he was shit, and yeah, I was quite happy calling him on that.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I think he's learned a valuable lesson that day.
Well, it did help that the king woke up and the actual professional guards from the south turned up. It was like he had a bad day. Time to retire.
Would you want to plan this beehive, Jackson? Are you after?
Well, is it in the right direction? Because I'm not that.
Are you Winnie the Poohing right now?
Well, all I'm thinking of is there is a big ass bear around. I was thinking I can get some honey, and that will like keep the bear occupied, so we can leave.
Oh, I thought you were going to say so we can kill it and have bear meat.
No, I mean if we're just going to kill it, we can just kill it. That's fine. But I was kind of thinking that we can like give it some honey, and then it's happy, and then we can carry on our way.
Yeah, it's basically throw grenade that way, bear goes this way after honey, we look in a direction. So yeah,
that was my logic. But I was have a look at their hive, decide how complicated I thought extracting this honey is, because yes, there is very big bees.
They get very angry and antsy when intruders into the hive.
Do you have your antihistamines?
Yes, it's called Charlie.
You begin to make your way through some of the underbrush towards where you think this hive might be. Everyone, you kind of take it on that Jax is leading the way somewhere, and
basically,
can anybody else smell honey?
Is it kind of in the right direction? Is the other thing, because if it's completely in the wrong direction, I'm more on.
We're going to say yes. It's along near enough a straight route, but maybe veering slightly off to the side.
Yeah, I don't
It's
mind
not gonna
veering.
be-
I'm not
Hey,
gonna.
hey, it's beeline, right where we need to go.
Hey, I'm the bee pun guy.
Yeah, you are. It's true.
I'm the bee pun guy, honey.
Yeah. It was kind of funny having to play that NPC
If
and
you
go, oh
do
yes,
something
very
like
funny.
this,
Oh yes, see what you did there. Haven't heard that one before.
if you two are going to be like this all evening, I'm leaving. Can't deal with it.
Me and John have had too many games together this week, so it's like we're like
Oh,
gradually
no, yeah.
getting in sync. Like,
Wow, this is bad.
don't cross the streams.
Anyway, bees.
Bees, yeah. So you find a tree. About 40 feet up in the branches, you can see a massive hive. You can see these bees kind of like buzzing around it and noodling about, and then the one's going off, and the one's coming back.
Oh, that looks like death. Why are we here?
Because there's a big bear around here, and bears like honey.
So you took us to the place the bear would most likely to be? Why?
To get some honey, so we can take it with it. So if the bear turns up, we can give it the honey.
You're going to die.
Well, for a start, it's 40 foot up.
Well, that's never been a problem for you. It's
which-
the. Have you seen the bottoms? They literally have daggers coming out of their bottoms.
Yeah, and they just kind of buzz past you when you're not interfering with them. Every now and then there's one that goes, you know, when they've had too much honey, they're a bit like, oh yeah, sorry, this is the right way. That kind of thing where they kind of
Oh no,
they
they come near me, they get daggered. No, wait.
But it's, yeah,
Well,
it's
you're
almost
going
like
to
getting-
antagonize the entire hive and get chased out of the forest by giant
I
bees.
don't want to be stabbed.
but it's like
I hate-
being harassed by
Owen is almost guaranteed to have been stung at some point when he went north. And it's like,
I just
no.
realised the thing is, I've made Owen like a walking target for the bees.
Yes. You
With the-
are. Every now and then there is a sudden
Sorry.
whoop, and it's like you're being harassed by a fluffy tennis ball.
So it does Erwin and Killian now have a light dusting of pink fluff on their head.
Mhm. Yeah,
fuzz.
we meet Charlie and Jax can see that they're gradually getting pinker and fluffier as they go along.
And while I think Killian's quite might be enjoying the rouging, Owen is
So
certainly
kids-
not. Can't stand this.
Why is
Well,
it so?
we can just go and find the elves and then we can leave the forest. How about that?
Okay. Do you want? I can give it a. I don't fancy getting stung myself. There's a whole hive of creatures up there.
Yes.
Some way we can distract them further than.
Normally you make something that makes lots of smoke and they kind of don't like it very much and they go away. And then you take the honey out and then you put the fire out and then they come back and they don't really notice.
So just set the hive on fire. That's doable.
No, you
Poking
make,
Killian in the head.
you make a very
Yeah.
smoky fire and the smoke goes up and they don't particularly like it. So they buzz away. And while they're away, you can like steal the honey.
So we just have to make a fire.
You have to make a smoky fire, so you need stuff that's not going to burn nice and cleanly. So you don't want nice dry wood and stuff.
But what?
Well,
How would
leaves
they-
essentially.
How would they react to ice?
I don't know. I've never put a bee in an ice cube.
The smoky thing just sort of gets to leave for a while and then they come back. If you like zapping with ice, bugs don't tend to do too well in the cold. That's why in the winter you don't see many.
I still have
Yes.
some torches. Maybe we can
No,
gather
no.
some moss to make it smoke.
You're just making me homesick again. There's just no bugs where I'm from.
We can ignore it. It was just a thought, because if there's a big bear, but you know, he only had paws this size.
The
You know,
size of my entire being, yes.
half the
I'm
size
away.
of Owen's torso.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were big tracks. If not, we can leave the hive alone. I don't mind.
Leave it be, I don't mind. It was just a thought.
Well, it's nice to see things that, that remind me never to go to nature ever again.
Although I have heard that they have a hive mind, so you may be able to talk to them and say, "Can I have some honey, please?"
Oh.
Owen chat.
Intriguing. I'm going to try it. Only if nothing else, because that giggle is just brilliant. Yes,
You
I am
connect,
going to.
what are you connecting to? What are you looking at as you connect? Because it's what you can see.
Probably one of the closest. If it's any bee, who seems to be like standing sentry around the entrance to the beehive. Probably that one. Not one that's buzzing off. One that's hanging around.
You don't really get a language from it.
No, just make sure I'm looking at my thing, because I don't think I'm going to get much out of it. Like the tree,
They
I
have
don't.
to have a language.
Yeah, they need to have a language.
Yeah,
technically bees do. Weirdly,
you get more of a sense of feeling, a sense of purpose returning to you, not in syllables. And it's kind of like repeating, guard the queen, guard the queen. Protect the grubs, protect the queen. That kind of thing you're getting, very basic.
Am I getting a sense of an individual or a hive mind?
You can sense that it almost goes in like a pattern, like these pheromonal communication that they use is kind of pinging from one to the other, so that it's almost like a call and response. Protect the queen, protect the queen, protect the queen, and then it kind of flitters between them. Protect the grubs. New warriors coming back. Good.
We're going to have Owen joining the protection of the
We paint him up. We find some flowers. We find some pollen and paint Owen like a bee. Hoist him up on a rope like in an amateur player. Make him some wings out of some leaves.
I can't get you any honey, but I have a sudden strong urge to protect the queen.
You look slightly more vigilant around Killian then.
I'm standing on Killian's top. I'm standing on top of Killian's head and basically like almost like Horatio Hornblower sort of thing going.
Oh, Killy Willy, no. Come on, you are the queen of the group, if there is a queen of this group.
No.
It's true. You're not. That's Charlie.
Yeah.
I will take that.
No, Charlie is definitely more of a princess.
He is precious, and we love him, but he's a princess.
So you start moving on through the
moving on.
shrubberies. Can I have what's the passive perception of you lots? Please?
Oh, nice.
That was Berwin.
20. No, sorry, passive perception. Sorry.
Yes. Please.
18. 20 is my investigation.
Passive perception. Oh wow, check me out.
As long as you don't have to ask for insight, cast, not high.
Check me out. It's an 11.
Woo!
I would like Erwin to roll me a d6.
Oh, roll a d6 for you. I'm rolling a d6 for you right now. And the roll is 3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
That's
Okay.
what I've got, Toby.
Okay. Erwin,
Yes.
just as you start working through some underbrush and you think you've seen every sort of bug and creature and
I feel like the Queen Mary. Everything seems to have landed on me by now. I really am upset.
and thing that could possibly be crawling or creeping or
Why has everybody
multi.
got so many legs?
Yeah. I mean, there are. It's a uncomfortable situation for an Erwin.
Because I can imagine Killian just slides through a bush, and I'm literally afterwards, because I'm hanging off the back, I'm literally going, oh, off, 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 off.
You notice something dart past you, and I would like you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, good. I like dexterity saves. I'm good at those. All right, 20.
Yeah, you managed to leap just out of the way in time, and you think you see a person about that big.
Oh no. Oh no, no,
Super
no,
quick,
no, no,
go
no, no,
past.
no, no. No, 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 no.
They have blue skin. They have long whitish hair. They are dressed in quite a fine little set of like what looks like armor made of leaf leather, if that makes any sense. It's kind of a yellowish bronze. And they dart past you so really quick. And they had in their hand a dagger. They were going to go nick at your leg. And you just managed to leap back just in time and swing your head back.
Hey!
Isn't Erwin on me?
Yeah, he just flings his head back. It just zooms past like through the trees so quick. It runs up Killian, past Killian's head, tries to make a swipe at your thigh, and then runs down Killian so quickly.
Is it gone or is it still trackable?
You can't see it right now, but then
Hey!
you're looking out for it this time, and you see it coming again.
Right. It's gonna
Look
Hitler.
around, but whatever it is that is upsetting Owen more than normal.
I would say that
Daggers appear in my
including
daggers. Technically, psychic blades can be anything as long as it's a finesse weapon. And one was thinking like bug swatter. Some
I think you'll do
pallet.
some initiative if that's okay. Quickly. Is
Okay.
that all?
Someone's
Just to give
attacking
the
me.
centre
I am not.
some turn order.
Not too bad. I think I might be going quick. Oh no, that thing's fast. That might be not here.
What do we get, Killy?
16.
16. What do we get, Erwin?
21.
Oh yeah, right at the top.
Oh, nice.
I am really sickly, by the way. Really, really sweet. Really
Let me do Charlie.
Double digits, double digits, double digits.
Way!
Come on, Charles. Jax.
5.
We were
Never
doing
change, Jax.
so well.
Never change.
And
He may literally be the rock that we all sit upon and the sturdy place that the glue to our party, but he's not quick.
Erwin, because you spotted them first, I'm going to get you to roll me another d6, please.
Uh-oh. How many of them are coming? 2?
2. Yeah, there appear to be 2 of them working in tandem, crisscrossing the path and then trying to take nicks out of each of you. Owen, you are first in the initiative and you see one of these creatures dashing towards you.
Jay on Indigo Psychic Whispers is...
He's about 30 feet away at the moment, coming straight at you, like a beeline, straight down like an animal track.
I don't want to kill it, so I'm going to probably do intimidation check on them. I'm actually going. I'm going to impose myself on their trajectory with essentially the most vicious looking daggers that my little mind can conjure into my hands, but I do not want to physically attack them. I want to do basically an alternative.
Yeah, you want to scare them. You
Yeah.
scare this one
Nope.
to see if you can intimidate them
nope.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me have that roll. And you just get the blade? Do you say anything? How does this? How do you as a
No,
god-
I'm body language. Like, I'm faster than you, I'm stronger than you, and I know how to hurt you. Don't. Just a
Okay,
big
yeah.
bag no. Big bag of no. And I'm probably going to have to spend the psychic dice because I'm not very good at intimidation. I'm very small.
Not
Well,
compared to
you-
these.
I'm gonna. So even if I got 8 more, so I rolled a 3. If I got even on 8, if I got an 8 for like 11, would that even matter?
I don't think so. I'm going to say that.
Fair enough. I'm not going to
Too-
spend my psychic
too
dice, so
small,
at least I
isn't it?
don't expend it anyway.
Don't
And
spend it.
yeah, I I look
jump in the trap,
intimidating
and
to
it-
a mouse.
It's like
Perhaps.
a bullet train charging towards you. Killian, now that Erwin is like threatening, you can see this thing charging towards you, Killian. It is 30 feet. It's now, mate, it's so quick. It's actually moved in between the time that Erwin's jumped down. It's now only 15 feet in front of you.
Yeah, fast.
So, say if I wanted to like freeze it in on the spot,
Mm-hmm.
how would I do that? Would Ray of Frost help to just freeze it, or would that hurt it?
It would hurt it, but you can say it'd be non-lethal if you wanted to try and
Yeah.
knock it down.
I don't want to knock it
Bludgeoning,
down. I want
bludgeoning.
You
freeze
would
it in
you would have to
place.
weaken it, I think, to make it so that it would freeze it still.
Yeah, but that's what I want to do.
Because like shape water would be able to like maybe kind of like contain it. It's quite a tiny thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to hurt it.
Okay.
Which is weird for us. I know I'm having a strange time because nobody's like insta death around us.
Go for it. Go and tell me what
You didn't kill any of the mushroom hamsters.
I know. I am regretting
and
my
I'm
choices.
regretting every moment of it.
Especially now our wonderful Discord server has animated mushroom hamsters. Yay!
Luke bought a pack because he got the subscription. He's got one of the mushroom guys now, hasn't he? Come on, what are you rolling? You Ray of Frost in it?
Yeah, is that okay?
My
Yeah.
nightmare continues.
Is that to hit? Rolling to hit.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on the roll.
Why?
Super
But
quick.
they're fast. Yeah, means I can't get my sneak attack damage. Damn it!
Yeah, that's still 15.
No, you miss.
Oh.
This thing
Ooh.
shoots towards you.
You only said I got disadvantage because I rolled a 19 for Dell End.
No, because you would have got disadvantage anyway. So they get
Absolute
disadvantage.
bullshit.
So
Did Erwin get disadvantage?
Oh,
Did Erwin get disadvantage?
he didn't do an
because-
attack roll. He didn't do
True,
an attack
didn't.
roll.
Intimidation. I went
Intimidation roll. He went,
and they were like,
and they
yeah,
completely ignored
no,
him.
we've fought goblins before. You're dead.
Right.
Bullshit.
Okay. So,
It's only because I rolled a 19. Absolute tosser.
so
That would be my only good roll of the night. You know that. I mean, you burnt
this
all of
one
it.
runs towards you as you blast ice at it. It runs up your leg, Erwin. No, runs up your leg, up Killian's leg towards Erwin, and it is going to make a slice at you.
What, me or Erwin?
At Erwin. First one is a 12.
No, I am also quick, and I get the hell away. Right.
Second one is a 10.
What? No, I'm doing the river dance.
Third one is a 14.
Keep going. No.
He's doing this whilst on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this little thing darting around.
I'm giving you a really good massage. You know, I'll give you one of those little tendon massages.
It's got like this little sharpened dagger, and then it just suddenly shoots off into the underbrush and vanishes. Like you just see the leaves go like that, and then the second one comes in, and it's going at you, Killian. So this one is going to be that's much better.
Get fucked.
So that's a 27 to hit.
27.
Does that?
Oh, you are a bigger target. Let's be brutally honest.
Yes, it does hurt.
Yeah.
Mute.
Hold on.
Sorry.
9 piercing damage. Second attack.
No. Get fucked. Go away. I'm not playing no more.
It's 2. It's 12 piercing damage.
What in
12 in 1.
right? No, not inspiration. Fingers. Don't want inspiration on hit point.
And then 8. So 20 in total. And then again, it's a similar tactic. They off into the bushes. Charles like blinks and turns like, "What's happening?" And you can see like these like lines opening up on Killian's shoulders. Charles looks
They
around.
attacked by small things.
That's been the case all day. Little things.
Yes, but these things have swords and clothing, and I tried to intimidate them. It didn't work. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hurt them.
Okay. Charles will I know what Charles will do. Charles can't see them because they've dashed off into the shrubbery and they're in cover. So he will hold his action and he will can't hold a minute. Okay. He will hold his action until one shows itself, and he will cast Guiding Bolt. Because that gives you, gives you advantage on the attack roll instead of disadvantage, making you have straight rolls if he hits it. All right.
Okay.
So he's going to hold a Guiding Bolt, ready to ping. He's like watching the shrubbery. You hear the arcane energies, and he mumbles a few prayers into his into the ether. Who he's praying to, you're not sure. Jackson, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's the half the problem, isn't it?
Have I actually even seen any of these things yet?
So quick. You may have just kind of felt them brush past your leg as they went for Killian and sliced open his forearm.
Okay, well, I am going to take out my polearm
Yeah.
and move so everyone is within 10 feet of me.
Pretty much.
So I will basically go stand next to Killian with Owen on his shoulders and Charlie. Because
Polearm master.
I've got polearm master.
As soon as they enter your threatened area, you get an
As soon as they
opportunity.
enter, I get the attack opportunity.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love it. Owen, it's your turn. You see nothing but the greenery around you. It's like that moment in Predator where they're like, but you don't see anything. It's where they're just watching that dense underbrush all around you, and you can hear the tweeting of birds, and then it goes silent.
I'm holding my action.
Yeah.
With the did they look like they had little cloaks?
They are in sort of, it looks like like leather armor, but it's made of leaves, like autumn leaves.
Yeah. Did they look like they had wings or anything? Anything pinnable, basically. I want to pin something.
Yeah, there is like a little hood on the back of it that you think you
perfect. Yes.
Grab.
I know this is basically going to be very difficult, but I wish to hold my action, and if one appears, I wish to throw 2 daggers at that and pin it. Basically, I want to pin it.
Okay, cool. So, it's going to go like this. Killian, what are you doing?
Right now, I'm just watching.
Yeah, there's no target at the moment. You can't see anything.
Apart from cursing out the target.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Killian can maybe go for that intimidation, you know, like
Yeah, can I?
because you've just been cut, like you've got these like little nicks. It's
I'm
like
pretty
almost
sure
like paper
Killian
cuts.
looks-
I was gonna say like paper cut.
Yeah, it stings like bilio though. They're deeper than your paper cut.
Didn't you take your dragon intimidation thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got an ability.
That is literally just that.
Dragon intimidation. What is
Or maybe it
this?
didn't.
Dragon fear. Tell
Yeah.
us what it does, Dick Hills. You scorned son of Norn.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. I was going to
That's
ask you.
such a great title. Sorry, the Scorned Son of Norn.
Norn.
That's a good title.
Tell us.
A ring to it. You got to admit, that's good.
Killian bellow out into the
I was
forest.
going to ask you a question, but then I was like, Killian wouldn't know, so he would just do this anyway.
Do it. Tell
But
us.
can I know? Oh no,
Can you know?
not.
Sorry, that's
So they've got to be within 30 feet for this to be able to do this.
Okay.
If they're not within 30 feet, then I waste my breath weapon.
Or you could sit there and hold the action to do it.
You
See
can
what
hold it as
moves.
an action because it is an action.
Yeah. So could I do that then?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So they emerge from the
just wouldn't know
bushes
then, so-
simultaneously, these two this time, charging towards you, and all of these actions suddenly go off at once. Charlie, this is like almost like an instantaneous. You've just been watching, everybody's like, and everybody blasts at once. So Charlie will try.
the elves above the tree line. So these like mushroom club.
It is like that bit from the Terminator. You are now the minigun, you guys. You're like the just hacking down.
That's aliens. Aliens, yeah.
Yeah. Guiding bolt. Here we go. So Charlie's got to roll disadvantage guiding bolt. Let's see if we hit one of these little beggars.
Bastards.
So that's that would have hit. That's with the dis. Charles Irwin does a good one. So one just gets hit with this like radiant beam of light and it's like slams into this creature and knocks it for 6. Like
It's still alive.
like it's like, yeah, it's really, really wonky. It kind of stumbles into the area of attack for Jax. So yeah, it kind of like knocked over. You did a straight roll against it because Charlie cast guiding bolt on it.
Okay, well, I was basically planning on whacking this with the flat of the blade in a, I don't know what these things are, and I reckon if I hit one of these things, I'm probably just going to chop it in half.
Yeah, yeah, you're just trying to you're going to do the lacrosse with a creature, basically.
I mean, to be honest, I may bat it into a wall or something, but
Yeah, into the base of a tree. Yeah, I like this. So you get a straight roll, Jack.
23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Only 15 damage because I'm not big.
Yeah, but yeah, this thing is knocked out cold. Boom, boom. It hits the tree and it's down, like laying in the thing, like you hear this. Look as it lands. Erwin,
Shit. Sorry about that. Ignore that roll.
Your action goes off next. You are at disadvantage on this roll, but you are at disadvantage.
137.
I'm trying these new dice out. My turn. Yep.
You can do your held action.
Cool. Yes. One of them running up. Run on the left, wherever the left is, will get 2 shots basically. But I'm trying to pin, so I'll get disadvantage.
You are at disadvantage anyway because it is so quick.
Yes, fair enough then. Well, anyway, roll that disadvantage.
You're not going to get double disadvantage, so
there's no such thing, hopefully.
no.
Good. Good.
It is not a deep.
Oh, 16 at disadvantage.
You managed to catch its cloak. Yes.
Cool. And
Pin it
second
to
one,
a tree.
second one disadvantage to make sure I'm real pinned.
Yeah.
16 twice.
Oh yeah. So one goes in the hood. One goes as it hits the tree with the dagger, pins it on the back of the hood. The second one goes for the dagger it's about to throw at you like this.
Yeah.
And it goes and pins there. And then Killian, your dragon fear goes off to this pin thing. That's like, yeah.
Fear me.
Killian, tell me what you do. You're no longer at disadvantage if you need to make a roll. Do I need to make a roll? I have to make a roll. What do I have to make a roll, please? Tell me. Wisdom saving throw. And what is the DC?
15.
Well, I failed that miserably with a massive 7 there. Killian, what do you say to this little thing that's now pinned to a tree as your ice? Because it uses the dragon breath, doesn't it, to do this?
So I expend my use of dragon breath.
Yes,
So do it
for the day.
Yeah, forcing each creature of my choice that can hear or see me. On a failure, target becomes frightened of you for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay.
Repeating the saving throw ending on success.
It's like fog comes out of your mouth and you're like,
Yeah, how does it look, Killian? Tell us. This little guy pinned to a tree. He's only about that big.
you got your own personal dry ice machine. You're literally just like,
Yeah, like my scales kind of come up a bit,
Yeah.
and I just bellow enough at them. You know the idea with Ali? Well, not even Ali, with Toby.
well, everything in the house, basically. Every dog, cat, bird, balloon.
Yeah.
There are
when,
wood lice quivering.
you know when mum's had enough.
Yeah.
That voice comes up.
Yeah. And this thing is just like, what is it? Is it now frightened of you?
Yeah, for a whole minute.
So yeah, it's pinned to the thing like quaking, looking at this giant maw that's slowly walking towards it. We're out of initiative. What would you like to do?
Can I pick fucker up?
It's
Yes,
pinned to a tree.
the daggers will psychic, so they will dissipate pretty quickly. They don't hang around,
As
unfortunately.
I approach it, I literally, like between two claws, just like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hood
It's like
that Erwin had it pinned.
I would like to do the same thing with the unconsciousy one.
yeah, you scoop up this thing. You think there is some. It doesn't. It's limp. It's like a little tiny thing. Completely limp. Sorry, that was me bedopping.
No, I think it was.
Oh, there's a message in our server, wasn't it? I'm going to close the server.
That
Sorry,
is
quick.
going to go so
It's
loud.
going away. Yeah,
I love
yeah.
how all of us were like, wait, what's that?
Exit Discord.
Who was us? I literally only have like one server, and it's got 2 servers. Pretty average of my own personal one. That's it.
I have lots, and it was me. But I've done that server for 8 hours. So
You have a very, very scared thing in your hand. It looks like this.
Do I know what it is? Oh, do I know what it is?
It looks like this.
That's cute.
Twi'lek.
Of course you knew.
A what?
You're,
No, a Twi'lek from Star Wars. With the head.
No, that's hair. That's hair.
Yeah.
It's not a Twi'lek.
Do I know what it is?
Make me a.
I have no idea what it is.
small, annoying. That's
It's
what it
your-
is. Anything else is kind of bonus information.
Why do you want to know, Killian? Do you care? Do you even care?
Yeah, because I may not have seen one of these fuckers before.
Okay, yeah, let's have a go.
Okay, cool.
See what it tastes like.
Nature check. Usually good with
They
passive.
are literally they're literally morsel size.
Critically average, 13 there on the dice.
14.
14. You don't really know, but it looks of the Fae, this thing. It looks kind of like, pointy and elongated, even though it's small. It is very Fae-esque, and it's very styling. It's all just smooth.
It's all
and
style over
elongated.
substance.
So I've still got a hold of it like this.
Yeah. And you gag a bit.
That's it.
Because you realise it's Fae.
Yeah.
You've had experience with the Fae. You've met some sort of goth
did.
elves,
Goth
goth fairies
fairies.
before, yeah.
God, there is.
Is that a thing, June?
Don't know why that just came
God,
out.
fairies! They're heavy. Oh no, was it? With makeup and highlight. God, there's got to be a second line to that. Oh no, it's.
I will come up with a theme tune for the goth fairies. you know
Okay,
that.
yeah, fine.
So can I just take it over to Jax, because Jax has got the other one scooped up in his hand.
Mhm.
Like, the fuck is that?
It's like, just like take it away.
I will take the other one as well. I will have a look at them and see if I know what they are.
And I'm
Yeah.
going to do a spot check to see if we're being observed by others of their kind in trees.
Mhm.
Could-
Perception
me.
check and a nature check then, my loves.
They're not
Yes.
elfy. They're not elfy. so I'm not interested.
I got a 15.
And I got 20.
Nothing else around you other than the nature around, and the nature does go back to its normal droning of critters and chirping, and it had been a bit disturbed by this brief flurry of action, and had gone quiet into that kind of flight
They
response.
seem to be alone. They seem to be alone.
Can I disarm them? And by that I mean take their weapons away, not the Jack's way of...
Yes.
Spiders and legs.
You are able to do this, and you take away these beautifully made daggers that are made from some sort of hardened thorn or bone.
Okay.
They're really, 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 really wee.
So basically, you easily lose them because you're going to.
Yeah, it's the piece from the model kit that you drop.
Onto
well,
oh god, yeah.
I have a bag of holding, so I literally just get to put it in there. And
one day you put your hand in and go, oh, fuck, what's that? The fuck?
Now, because these things are little, can I get out my spring hat?
Yeah, the sleepy hat.
The sleepy hat.
Both
And I
of them in there.
basically want to put both of them in it and sort of, basically, swaddle them so they're both sort of trapped in a little green.
Yeah, they're comfy. They're fast asleep. They can't actually leave the hat. So every time they wake up, they get the magic back on them and they fall back asleep.
Huh? What the?
Yeah, basically, you have
moments of like lucidity before back into dream time.
and all they get is like a bit of Jack's pocket fluff. That's all they get to see is like
Darkness.
Is that a dried pea? I'm back to sleep.
Is that an ear?
But yeah, I just figure that'll keep them like sort of occupied and restrained. And we can worry what we're gonna. What are we gonna do with these things?
What were they? What is it?
I have no idea. There's some sort of fairy thingy.
Well,
What
are they dead?
No, they're asleep.
Well, we can take them to the elves and tell them. Hi, keep an eye out, people. Apparently, we have small annoying things. On top of all the small annoying things, get this thing off your head.
What thing?
It was a bug. It was horrible. I didn't like it.
And then just as you say that, one of the big bees goes. Just
I grabbed Killian's nostrils and go. I need to get out of here.
Would you like to hide in the bag of holding?
No, that would be a death sentence.
No, because you can like sort of get inside it and you just poke your head out and then there's just a little bit showing.
No, that sounds worse. Somehow.
You just,
your body's dangling in an extra dimensional space that you don't know.
Right,
I don't know what he's putting there. I don't know Jackson. He's
you do know what I put in there. There's a dead elf in there.
At least one.
There's a naked dead elf in there.
Anyway, that's not happening. Not on my lifetime. Not without some combat.
It's like that moment when you're in the swimming pool and you touch something with your foot. And you're like,
it's bloody Jaws. Right? You're sitting there going, I'm fine. What was it?
When you're in the sea, you don't know if it's seaweed or something else. And you're like, oh.
Well, we'll keep our eyes open for more of these little blue things.
Yes, I'm on high alert.
And yeah, carry on. I'm going to keep my polearm out. I figure it's probably quite good for like clearing brush and shit anyway.
Yeah, you can sort of swing it and knock bits aside, and eventually you find yourself coming across a slightly more trodden track. It is just maybe a hunting track, or maybe to a water source, or it's not a road. Wouldn't call it that, but there is a clearly trodden by a larger, maybe bipedal creature. With
humanity. Beautiful, beautiful humanity.
It's not paved, but even that, Erwin.
I'll take it.
Yeah. You are. I'm going to get this time Killian Norn to roll me a d6, please.
Probably wise.
Except for these things turn up.
5.
Oh.
Okay. It's as Erwin starts saying humanity and wondrous things and being excited about that you, Killian, swear you hear a sound you haven't heard since last time you were on the mainland. No. Where would you have had one last? Tantalib. When you were in Tantalib,
You were in
and
Tantalib?
you were there briefly. You had that's where you got boarded the worm.
Oh yeah. So I forgot it was called Tantalib.
And you remember one morning getting some food from a turtle individual.
Yes.
He had a little cart.
Yeah.
It's on wheels.
Yes.
You hear the very distinct of cart wheels creaking. Just about 30, 40 feet off.
Can't see anything.
Underbrush a bit thick here, but you can just maybe make out like some kind of bright awning. Might be like a caravan type sort of situation going on here.
Okay, is there any way I can get closer without being seen? Erwin!
Almost like a stealth skill.
Yes. Yes, I say, like psychic daggering bugs out of my in my general vicinity.
So,
Yes.
since Erwin is on me,
Yes. It
Can
doesn't
you-
make you quiet, no.
no, but it does give Erwin an advantage in height.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm able to sneak a little bit closer so that we can see what this is, Erwin will be able to see.
You may want to tell me what you're doing, otherwise I'm going to make a lot more noise than you want. I won't be sneaky. Right now, I'm just basically trying to kill every bug.
Would that be? Would
I'm
I
trying to
be
kill every
letting
bug that comes anywhere near me because it keeps landing on me.
Erwin? Shh,
What?
quiet.
What is it? You heard something?
There's a cart.
What?
Well, that means a road. Civilization, let's go.
Did you?
And?
I said to Erwin.
No, because it was said to Erwin.
Shush.
Sorry, Killian. I'm sorry. Yeah. You hear it
You want me to go sneak and find out? Okay. I will jump from.
Don't know if cart good or bad.
I'm going to jump from Killian to brush to tree to limb to sneak.
Make that stealth roll.
I'm going to make that stealth roll. I'm going to make that stealth roll. I should plus 8 on this. I should make this stealth roll. I barely make that stealth roll. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Passive perception of the driver doesn't pick you up.
What
and
is that?
I don't know. I'm changing it now. It keeps playing, so I'm going to go on a different website because it just keeps auto playing for some reason.
Autoplay.
Autoplay, and that's another theme tune. I don't know why.
Yep.
I know. Why are we very
Very theme tune.
singing?
Much theme tune.
We're jingle-tastic today, that's for sure.
Yeah, you approach this cart and you can see that it has a kind of tarp over the top of it, but very distinctly you can make out that there is a human driver, two of them, a driver and a mate, sorry, on the cart. They are quite large fellows, like strongly built. They are wearing like shirts that are kind of cut high on the sleeve, and you can see that they have large forearms and well-built physiques. They have a horse-drawn cart that's pulling it through this place, clopping along a quite hard trod track, but not cobbles or anything like that. But it's a wider route.
Well worn. Yeah.
You can maybe get 2 carts down this at a push.
Quite wide. Yeah. Okay. Right now. Yeah.
And you can see hanging out of the back of this cart that the tarp is kind of pulled over, is great big lengths of lumber.
Well, that's something I was not expecting in a elven Gargamel forest. Are they speaking to each other or just on the job, just focused?
They're just focused on the road. They're
Cool.
kind of
I will
you
slink back to the group
make
then.
make me an insight check to see if you can,
I'm glad you said check because my inside passive is tell.
because you're looking at these people. You're trying to assess what they're doing.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to spend that.
What's
I'm going to
their
spend a psychic dice.
what's their download on these fools?
I've just realised you're wearing your new t-shirt.
I am wearing my new t-shirt. You like it a lot. I love it a lot.
What's great? So 10.
10, Owen. Yeah, these guys are pretty focused on the job. They haven't picked you up. They seem to be pretty sort of just like they're doing what their work is, which apparently is collecting lumber.
Was 10 a success, by the way?
It was not a success.
No, I don't.
To
'Cause
insight
I use a
what
psychic dice. If it's fail, I get the psychic dice back. So.
yeah, it was. Yeah, did you expend it? You
Yes,
rolled it?
I rolled it. Yeah.
It was not a success. Sorry, it was not a success, and you just see them jobs worthy.
I'll slink back to the group.
Mhm.
Human loggers with a cart full of wood.
I will give you one other little note, Erwin.
Ooh.
By the angle when you get to the road
Mhm.
and you're positioning roughly, you can sort of see the day is moving and you can see the sun moving in the sky.
Yep.
You reckon that's to the right of the road. You reckon this road is heading north? This track.
Okay. It's a northern. There's a track, 2 carts wide, northern road. 2 humans and a horse-drawn wagon, carrying lumber on the top. That's what I saw.
Killian?
Did they see you?
If they did, they were very good at hiding it.
Should we go and say hi?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Although this is Gargamel. Aren't elves kind of famous for not having people hack down their forest?
To be honest, pretty much all the elves have run away.
Good point. Scary point, but good point. I need time out. I need to go to the toilet. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Shall we have a quick break? Grab a drink, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I need to go give.
Oh my god!
Look about fragments.
That sounds like a record.
You
Yeah, that was
are
good.
on the trail of a small cart carrying lumber. Tell us how we go about meeting this cart on the road. Are you approaching from the
Oi!
That works.
Oh, my brain went just stand and deliver.
I was thinking, the person be yeah. But oi works. Giant or harport goes oi. I can get that.
Yeah, stepping out on
behind
the
this.
track. Immediately they obviously bristle, brandish arms, and you can see that they have these beautiful gleaming axes.
That's unusual.
And
Yeah,
they pull the horse up.
Hi.
Hello.
We mean no harm, just travelers.
Yeah.
Have you seen any like weird bubbles of like other places recently?
Come to mention it, no.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, it works.
Yoo-hoo! I literally go woohoo on top of Killian.
They look at you like, what's with the goblin?
That's Erwin. He's our cobbler and our guide.
Oh,
I give a bow.
I'm Jack.
oh,
Killian on and Charles Erwin.
hello.
Not to be confirmed with Erwin the Goblin.
I'm just Erwin. And yourselves.
They are. Oh, let's get my name list.
Name list. Let's write down these characters' names so we can forget them later.
Let's write down their names. Let's find my D&D name list. That
Is
is
this the one that you had me counting the other night?
yeah. No, I was only making you count
Wow.
named peace deeds.
No, it's unnamed one.
No, named ones.
Where?
That was named ones.
Oh,
Name's Browan.
Rowan. Do his friends call him Bro?
Yeah, and
Who's
Denrit.
known as dude? Burn dude.
Den and Bro.
Den and Bro.
Just Den and Bro for short.
Have you
Right.
seen any elves in the vicinity? Because we're trying to find where the Enshapar lot are.
They say no, we haven't. No, not for a bit.
Can I insight check that, please?
You can.
Yeah, they're lying. At one point, they don't want to be seen. They haven't, but that's a good thing for them.
Probably not on a 9.
You
A
don't.
passive is 10, so I beat that just by
Yeah,
not-
there is a sigh of relief when they say they haven't seen elves.
My passive's 11 for insight.
Wow. You suck.
What's your passive insight, Killian Norn? You're a
It's also
charisma,
11, actually.
charisma geese, aren't you?
No, it's not. It's a
No.
wisdom based.
It's a wisdom thing. Oh, maybe Charlie's got it then. Let's see.
Oh, no, wisdom should be really high. And you say that, but choices he's
It's
made.
inside. Oh yeah. Okay.
Officially, he's a high wisdom.
Charlie's like, you seem kind of pleased about that. I've got a 17 passive insight.
Good for him. Yeah, they probably don't want to be spotted lumbering in the Gargamel forests. It's a little bit like grave robbing, really.
Okay, and on a side note, have you seen any little blue people running around really fast that stab people up?
No, we thought we heard the sound of. It's gonna sound really stupid.
Yes.
We thought we were being followed at one point.
Was it a big bear?
No, we know
Is it
what bears sound like.
Really big bear around here.
No, it was not a bear. They normally come out at the dusk kind of times. This is during the day. It sounded like we were being followed by an anvil.
What? A what? An anvil.
Exactly. You know, it just sounds crazy. Every time we look around, we thought we had this ka-chang, 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 ka-chang.
Oh,
And then,
you think you're being followed by somebody who's hitting an anvil?
well, yeah.
Interesting. Something metallic.
How long ago did you hear it?
It's kind of on and off. And then it was like not there. And we stopped, we camped, made sure everything was good. So we started going again. Every now and then, just have to listen out for it. Right now, nothing.
Automata?
Well, it could be. Maybe it's something. No. Alien's devices wouldn't be this far up, surely.
No, it doesn't have to be
He's a
alien.
prolific inventor and creator, but I very much doubt Elin Marcel has managed to export his automata or whatever.
Other people made them too. They weren't all just aliens because I've broken lots of them things.
Yeah.
Yes, the guy, the individual that Litiana's told us to go and seek.
Yes, indeed. Interesting.
Bed.
You seem to be heading north. What's north of here?
We're heading to the Bausch.
Sorry, you'll have to do apologize. We are not local. What's that?
The Bausch. It washes out from under Gargamel. It's the great river that leads out to the North Sea, to the Fragments.
Shake. Hooray! Okay, fair enough. We are that close to the ocean?
No, we should be a few days A
Oh.
good few days.
Okay. No elves being spotted on the road, I assume.
No, it's like your friend assumed that's kind of good for us, and he turns around and pats the end of this piece of lumber.
Good money in that?
Yeah.
That's fair.
They are very nice axes, by the way.
Yes, you do, actually. Look unused, though.
No, they're just different.
May I?
Yeah, sure.
I hop down off Killian and come scurrying over.
And climbs down to you, and you stand. Yeah,
Mhm.
actually passes it down to you.
Yep.
And
I'd
as you
give it-
touch it, it shrinks to an axe to being your size.
That is expensive. Business is very good, I say.
And he takes it back and he says,
Yep.
It's the necessary tool.
Tools for the trade. I literally summon some daggers out of my things. Me too. And then disappear.
Yeah. No, I've never been able to do it out of my head, but yeah, these are the only things that will cut the stuff that we want.
What's it called? The lumber you need to cut.
He says Eldenwood.
Elden wood. Why does people want what's the need for Elden wood? No, a merchant by trade. I'm interested in these sort of things.
Wands.
That makes sense.
Staffs.
Yeah, makes sense. Where would you sell such a thing? I mean, you wouldn't be selling to Kansas anytime soon.
En and Shay.
Yeah.
They are the mouth of the bow wash. I actually hail from En, and Denrit here from Che. Now,
Modern
normally,
style.
oh, that far south.
Yes. I'm well travelled.
I've been to like the round road. That's about
Yes.
3 ways. It's all right, but
Haven't
never
been there
been
yet.
east to the never been east to the plains even.
Trust me, I'm not used to the heat. But still,
It takes a bit of a while to get used to it's the humidity that'll get you.
geez, they're constantly sweating. Feels like I've been drowned.
Yeah. What brings you to Gargamel then? So far north, you folks. White Dragonborn. I mean, I've never seen one your colour.
Killian's
Not being racist or anything. I mean, just like I've just never seen a white Dragonborn.
It's about you pointed at Killian's face. Killian was just like,
Killian is our good companion and a fine sorcerer and caster of spells. An
Well,
adventurer
naturally.
par excellence. Mrs. Jackson, he is one of the greatest warriors his tribe have ever created.
Really?
And this is, as he stated, Charles Irwin, a man of great faith, great heart, the literal glue that keeps us together and alive half the time.
Well met, fellows.
Yes,
I don't.
we were here to stop a great evil, which, touch wood, we have.
There's been a
Well, we
great
need to make
change.
sure the Enshapar lot behave themselves now.
Yeah, we need to find them.
What have you been up to then?
Bad
Just like
things.
that.
Bad things, but no longer a problem. We need to. We're just now on damage control.
You're like adventurers, aren't you?
Guilty as charged.
Now, there are a few that have been out from our way, and normally when they do stuff, big changes happen.
Mhm.
Are you guys something to do with why there aren't any of them weird bubble things going on now?
Well, I was going to say, couldn't say one way or the other, but Jackson says yes. Yes, it's true. We are actually involved in that. Yes.
We think
So you know how you get like swamp and like stuff that goes in there and kind of rots away and it forms gases and bubbles up through a swamp.
Yeah.
But then bubbles and like the magic version from a big pink crystal that crashed here and was buried under the forest, and we got rid of it.
It made it a lot easier to traverse. This road was near impassable before. But the elves haven't travelled this road for a long time. It was completely subsumed. A
Well,
great
we
big long
decided
bubble.
because they had a different plan to deal with the pink crystal thing.
Really stupid one.
What had they
And
done?
we don't know, they were doing some weird magic stuff.
Okay.
Any plan that says that they have to kill a paragon of good is a bad plan.
What were they trying to kill?
Well, they killed a silver dragon.
At that, their faces drop.
Yes, quite. Really stupid plan.
That is beyond wicked.
All right, Owen brought them back.
yeah.
I give a flourishing brow.
You have some stories. You should come to N and Jane and tell them to the bards. They'd love that.
Well, let's see if we survive the next things. Thank you for the information. Greatly appreciated. Is there any dangers we might need to know on the road?
Have you ever seen, and I'll pull out a little blue person.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I haven't. My cousin Eric, he said he had them before, but it was when he went into one of them bubble things. Said he got swamped by him and he came back all looked like a pincushion, he did.
Well, when we got
Yeah.
bubbles, things might have come out of them and like not been able to get home.
Oh, what? So you've dropped off a load of weird face stuff here.
Well,
Ma-
they may have come out and then we shut off their way home.
Yeah. There was a weird change in them, actually. We did notice something. That
Yeah?
they were some of the bubbles when we were trekking along, they changed what they looked like. Like, they've always looked like this dark, creepy stuff, but when you went in, it was always nice and a bit whimsy, fade.
Mhm.
But then they were switching, and then one went to looked like the Fae.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting
Probably
indeed.
nothing though. Anyway, you can come with us if you want. We can point you in the way of where you might find the
You need
Enshapar.
to find the leaders of the Enshapar. They're probably at the big tree. That's where we were headed.
Unless you know
Yeah.
otherwise.
Well, we don't want to steer too
Too
near them.
close. I get it. Yes, yes, yes.
If you know what I mean, we want to.
Absolutely.
But we know where Enthaven is.
Harven.
Enthaven.
In Harven.
Well, if you could, we'll happily travel with you to such time that we could need to divert to Enterhaven. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, hop on. Recommend you try and not get too much of the sap on you. Sit on the outside of the top.
Noted. Thank you.
It can mess with that, especially you, Mr. Dragonborn. Can mess with your magic a bit. It's not been refined.
In what
Wild
way
magic.
is the magic?
Interesting.
It can have peculiar effects.
I'm looking at Charlie. No.
No, I had enough peculiar effects with my magic, Owen. I mean, remember that weird
Mhm. I
black
remember.
lightning thing? Yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
And no licking it.
All eyes. Yeah.
Oh, unless you want to, of course. I mean, you know. But yeah.
And the pout, the full pout.
No, Killian wouldn't pout. He'd just be like,
Killian's got a dragon mouth. Its palate is an overbite. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I? Is it wrong that I find that kind of cute, like Killian, like a dragonborn pouting? I like
Yeah,
that.
no, I can get it. If it's drawn like chibi style, that would be beautiful. But
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
thinking like the Hanoverians, Hanoverian jaw.
Yeah, then it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Can I, if we're all sat back there with the weird sappy wood,
Yes, Killian.
Weird sappy wood. You gotta
Yes,
love that
Killian.
weird sappy wood.
Sappy wood.
can I get some of the sap in the bottle, please? A little glass.
Have you any glass vials?
Yes, I do. That's what I just checked.
Aha.
Well, then, Killian, you can scoop up a little bit of this tree sap where it's been freshly cut. How many glass vials would you like to fill?
Just two.
Two. You fill 2 glass vials with elden tree sap.
Okay.
Does like Aldenwood mean anything? I mean, is that a particular breed or is it just old forest or what?
Roll me. You can roll me. I'll let you roll me a nature or a history.
Can you
They'll
type
give you
it?
different things.
I did
I
email
rolled
them in my
nature.
brain.
17 on the nature side of things. If you want a history, I got a 9.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be a name of a plant that you recognize from any learning that you've come across. You have heard the term arcwood before when referring to older trees. When you've been talking when back on Canoes, some of the older pines and things like that, they've been called arch or arc trees, meaning an older tree that has become magical in some sense in its very nature. You assume that it is of a similar ilk as this.
Sorry.
I mean, just looking at the pieces of wood they've got, is it from different types of trees?
This appears to be all one massive tree.
So they've chopped up one tree and
And they have several lengths of its lumber.
okay.
Yeah. Can I have some positions for you on the cart, please, folks? Where's Killian? Where's Owen? Where's the Jax? You've got another 2 seats behind the main driver's seat, where you've got Broen and Denret sitting. There are, and then you can sit towards the back, or sit behind again on the wood, or somewhere in the middle.
I'm gonna sit on the wood at the back, but make sure there's plenty of top between me and the tree. I don't need wild magic effects. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And you, which way are you kind of
Facing back,
dangling
facing
back?
away, facing the way we're gone, sort of thing. So
Yeah,
facing
yeah.
to the back.
You're the rear lookout.
Yeah, rear lookout. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put you down.
And also, probably playing around with my new abilities. So yeah, I'm summoning and resummoning blades and moving them around because now I have homing strikes, so I can actually start twisting them through the air. So I'm probably just like having blades like spin around me and just like.
Hills, where are you sitting, please? This is horse. These are field. This is field. Owen is here.
Okay.
The lumber is underneath this bit here.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Are you?
Can I go next to Rowan?
Owen on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen and Killian on the back. Jax.
I don't have any magical stuff, so I'm not particularly worried about that. So I would probably climb on top of the pile of wood. So sort of basically
in the middle sort of position.
in the
Jax.
middle of the wagony sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like on the tarpy.
Yeah, and Charlie will be at the front here with the folks, like trying to find out a bit more about them. And so,
And that's his good. He's
What?
he's the one with the charisma. Do it.
yeah, he'll be chatting away, talking about wands and
Killian.
types
Killian's
of
the one with the charisma.
kills.
Is Killian really the one with the charisma?
Yeah,
Killian is the one with the charisma.
Officially.
Wrong way.
The
I
source,
am, but
sorcerer warlock.
Yeah.
just
It was really funny when it was
All intimidation though. So I got charisma, and it says, "Don't touch me."
it was when it was back in the days of Louise and sort of, and it was like she was playing Killian's character and you were playing her character.
Mm.
Really was.
um, you ride on for a day or so, worming your way through the forest, and it's a lot less buggy when you are enjoying this trip a lot more.
Yeah.
You're able to pick out some of the ingrained mud with your psychic daggers. You start running it along the soles of your shoes, scraping off a day, 2 days mulch and mud and gunk that's been stuck in your shoes, and picking it out of any bit
Yeah.
of
For
filigree.
Killian's thing, I'm literally now having the ability to literally summon a dagger and have it float there and move around. So it's
Mhm.
actually now I'm actually like moving it telekinetically.
You just sitting there watching, impressed, getting.
I'm sitting there watching him going. At least he's on our side.
Yeah. And Charles will be like talking the ear off the folk at the front. And Jackson, what are you doing as you sit up top this pile? And
I'm gonna have a look at these blue people in the hat.
Wake one up.
I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna wake one up.
Get some twine so you literally like bind them up so they're basically a cocoon.
I literally have a fist.
Well,
They wake up like if you bite me, I'm going to fucking crush you.
while we're on the thingy,
on the cart, yeah.
I may be looking at Erwin. Thank you. I may be looking at Erwin, but I'm keeping an eye out to see if there's any more of those.
Give me a perception
Blue
check,
thing.
and Jax, you wake these individuals up.
I'm only gonna wake up one.
Wake up one, yeah, the one.
So
And
probably the scaredy one because I'm assuming the other one is still a bit battered.
yes.
The
Yeah,
scary one isn't afraid of
it
me
kind of
anymore.
comes to, and you've got it clenched in your large hand.
Hi, I'm Jax. Do you talk anything useful?
Yeah, do that.
Cycle through your languages, see if
Well, I'm assuming if it was so, I will basically I can do the same thing in Common, Dwarvish, Giantish, Orcish, and Primordial. But I'm assuming if Faith, he probably doesn't speak any of them because it's either going to be some sort of Sylvan.
As you look at his face, he's understanding you when you're speaking in Common.
So why were you like trying to like cut up my friends?
Gesundheit.
Yeah,
Well, I've come up with an idea, but I'm not sure if it's like horribly mean or if it's.
Of course, it's horribly mean, but don't you shouldn't be doing it.
I might dunk it in the sap.
Okay, that's not just horribly mean. That's like dangerously mean.
You turn this thing upside down. You
rub,
can
rub it up and down the tree.
you can see this kind of like gloop as you kind of pull him out of and then you kind of have to get a bit of the tarp, and it kind of runs off his head like molasses. Like
It's like you just waterboarded the poor bastard.
Gah! Gah! Oh.
Hi, I'm Jax.
Oh. Meat.
I didn't get that at all.
He says, I am Grit.
Hi, Grit. Why are you attacking me and my friends?
It is fun. Mischief. Whimsy. And oh.
He's
Your
tripping his...
nose. So fleshy.
If I let you and your friend go, are you gonna like go, or are you gonna be a pain in the ass?
That can be
Both.
translated.
We will go. And then we will stab people in the ass.
Did you get lost from the Fey place?
Bubble. Bubble. It's a strange word on the tongue, no? Bubble. Pupil.
So
Buble.
did you come out from one and then not be able to get back in one?
Yes, we went in and out. In and out.
Yes.
You-
And we were shaking it all about.
What?
It was just with the glasses, they caught the light.
Yeah. So the door opens slightly and it's like...
It's like that bit from Sin City. The guy,
Yep.
the guy's glasses. Elijah Wood is a
Yep.
is a devilish cock.
Going down for some snack. I
Sin
think I know what kind.
Oh my god. Can't remember the last time I saw that.
The guy is just still smiling.
Never
He
made a
never-
sound.
Is it?
Never made a sound even when I cut up his legs.
Just sat there smiling. Go.
Go.
Good movie.
See you later. Well,
You're like half dead
go to bed.
with how poorly you're meant to be. Go. According to the doctors. Go.
Yeah, that's half dead. Imagine when she's fully healthy. Oh my god.
Going, I can't wait. till she's back at school.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bring you with for a while. Maybe we'll be able to send you home,
Okay.
and I'll wrap it back up in the hat.
Right.
Oh, the comfy place again. Ah.
Have you watched Willow recently? I don't know why. Just I'm getting Willow vibes here.
Eat that and
Get some
shut
real
up.
brownies.
The voice was
Yeah,
very
the
much
real,
so.
yeah.
What's that perception, Norm? Scorned Prince.
15.
15. Let me have a look. Let me. Oh, press the wrong button. Let me have a look. Sorry, folks.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna go to the toilet again. Do apologize.
Oh yeah, go. I've got to find I've got to find me a stat block. Sorry, folks. So I've
My tea's all gone.
my spoon is too big.
I don't like your energy this evening.
My spoon is too big. My spoon is too big. What if you found one of these guys?
Hello
Got
again.
some rather disturbing news. Yes, you're right.
Holy by mistake.
But sometimes, of course, he's the fucking farmer.
Here.
Sorry. With Nala and I crept in the break. Killian Norm, your little beady ears. Yeah. Even despite the heat, humidity, you start hearing what the individuals on the cart, while they're being berated by Mr. Irwin, Charles Irwin, not Irwin the cobbler.
Yeah.
They don't really pick it up. You pick it up first because you're kind of having the spot round. Then it kind of when you start hearing it gets louder and louder and louder.
Is it coming towards us? Sound like it's getting loud.
Yeah, it sounds coming towards you.
Hey, I can hear it. There's something coming.
Can we see anything?
I'm looking up
At
as
the
well in the
moment?
sky.
Right, and how big does it sound? That may sound really, really strange, but you know what I mean? Like when you hear
Yeah, there's a certain amount
like
of like
charged
noise
car.
and yeah.
You would say this sounds like you would imagine Killian. You know when the guards in your father's throne room,
Yeah,
the ones that wear the full plate armor.
yeah.
You
Dragon
imagine
body
that's
plate
what
armor.
they would sound
Ooh.
like if they were jogging.
Okay. Is there anything?
Hear me, my God.
Stop it! I've got it.
Sod it, he got it. What he got, Killian Norin.
Can we all hear it now?
Yeah, they're
Does it sound like Yitin and Nolix?
No, their perambulation is much smoother because they normally travel on the ball section.
I
Okay.
heard them do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they do make a lot of clanking. This more sounds like footsteps. It doesn't.
You mean
Yeah, can you hear that clacking? Imagine if that was metal.
No, I can't hear it. You're cancelling it out. Good microphones these days.
mute it a second, please? Just
At the moment, we're currently having an argument with a dog. The dog is going to win.
Hello.
Ah,
What's Killian?
so get on there, Toby dog. Little bugger. Hey, do you just keep muting me and then unmuting me?
No.
I'm having a go at the dog.
No, I tried to. It didn't time out right.
Right. So, can I? So I've got the little, I've got little thingies. Where are they?
Got
Yay!
thingies. Guys, you ready? Killian
Mhm.
Norm has thingies.
Killian is all about the thingies. If ever that character ever passes away, we go through that bag of his, we will be terrified. The
Yeah.
stuff that's in there. 20,000-year-old piece of the crumb.
I've still got a wheel of cheese, by the way.
Oh God.
From
No, you got a ball of mold. You don't have a wheel of cheese anymore.
right.
That should be
Countertop.
updated.
Yeah. Are they like the little things that look like jacks?
Yeah, they're little spiky things. Yeah.
They look like little jacks where you bounce the ball and you collect them. Those kind of
Yeah,
things.
they're spiky little spikes.
Right. Can
Hell
I
traps.
get them out?
Mm-hmm.
And can I just throw one? Does it sound like it's following us from behind the cart, like coming towards us?
Yeah.
And it sounds like a suit of armor.
It sounds like a suit of armor.
How close?
Getting closer. You estimate maybe 30 feet away and gaining. No, maybe 40 feet away and gaining. Coming towards you, off the back of the cart.
Right. Can we see 40 feet out behind us?
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
You can see.
But there's nothing there, is what
You
I'm
can't
saying.
see
We
it.
can't see anything
Yeah.
there. Can I throw one of these?
You normally scatter the bag, I believe, in a cow chop to use cow
Because
chop.
it's an area effect, sort of. You make it dangerous.
20 of them you
tourists.
can cover the path.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to do that.
Ah, you're trying to.
What are you trying to do?
Locate this thing. If it's invisible
Mhm.
behind us,
Oh, you're
hold-
literally going to throw one in
I
the
just
general.
want to. If it's metal hitting metal, you could hear it.
Oh, I
You'd
get
have
it.
to-
Yeah.
You'd have to make make an attack roll at disadvantage because you're trying to hit an invisible thing
That is
just
my
by the sound.
thinking.
Yeah, makes sense.
How are you going to highlight it when it moves when it's not where the cow chop was, though, when you've thrown it?
Literally, see it bounce up space.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
And
your-
then I will.
You need to tell your friends that this
But
is
then
happening.
I will know the. Say if I was to throw it
Mhm.
and it was hitting something like here, I'd be like, right, well, I know it's at least this height and it's not like right down here.
But
Do you know what I
how?
mean?
What if you miss and it fires nothing?
Then nothing
Then I'll
happens.
do it again,
Okay.
but like down here.
This is why bags of flour are a great thing.
I don't have a bag of flour.
You've got your
Well,
pollen.
you have.
You've got your pollen flour.
Owen has this little umbrella that I made him. Okay, can we use Owen's umbrella?
Okay, snatch the umbrella away from Owen.
I don't snatch it.
Owen
away.
gets sunburn.
I don't
No.
snatch it away from
Tell
Owen.
us what happens.
I
describe it.
explain to Owen
Oh,
in a hushed voice what I'm doing, because if this thing is getting
oh, I get it. Yeah.
invisible and coming towards us, I don't want it to hear what I'm going to do.
Hmm.
So
I don't even need the explanation. If you just say, "I need your umbrella," I'd give it to you.
cool.
Hmm.
So I take that
Hmm.
and I kind of
Like bloody.
like a dandelion.
We gotta puff it.
Well, with,
Um,
with the dragon breath, I know you can't actually do a dragon breath, but you run out. But you have that lung capacity still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. You
Um,
breathe in as
Like
if
a
you're
dandelion.
going to do one of your dragon breaths, but obviously you'll dispel the charge from it, so you just use the same volume of exhalation, and this pinkish pollen blooms off in a great cloud from the top of these flowers, and it highlights these things running towards you. They are about the size of a large gnome or a small, very small dwarf, and you can just see these running towards you. Humanoid but squat.
In armor
No,
or metal.
no. You make out the boots are massive. You think massive boots.
What is that, Jax? What's that?
I'll have a look. Does it look like either Killian's robots, Ken Fodlow's robot, Tacklebraw's robot, or the other?
I've seen a lot of robots.
I've killed a few robots.
Yeah.
They're not metal.
No.
Their
the-
boots are.
Yeah,
Like the
the
boots are
movement in
big.
them does not appear any way mechanical, and you've seen some smooth automata, but it still has a certain amount of rigidity
Repetition.
within that with that
Yeah.
movement. Yeah. No, these are organic.
Okay.
Tops.
Hi, I'm Jax.
They kind of stop, and you see them look at each other, realize that they can both see each other, and then dash into the shrubs.
We can hear you, you know. I say.
What of it?
Well, you were following us, so I was just wondering, any particular reason? Do we need to stop and like have a fight, or what are you wanting?
We were going to hold you up.
Really? I say.
Hold us up.
Yeah. Steal your cart.
Why would you want to steal the cart?
It's quite slow and noisy.
Then do you want a lift? Where are you going?
We're lost.
Where are
Okay.
you from?
Not here. We don't recognize this place.
Did you step out of a bubble?
But yeah, there was a kind of weird shimmering thing when we were in a glade. And
Welcome to Gargamel.
where on what? Have you swallowed something? One of them bugs?
He swallowed lots of bugs, but that's beside the point. Well, we've got several other people that were stuck out here. We don't think you can get back easily unless you happen to be a wizard or anything.
Right. No.
Are we actually sort of just hiding in the woods, or can we actually make out more details of them?
You could just see these kind of like little pink shimmery outlines.
Well, we're off to see the elves who are in charge of this place. These guys are off to sell some wood that they've chopped down.
At the northern seas, so a port. If you want to come with us,
There's gold involved?
You're going to pay us gold to come with us?
Well, no, I was thinking more about like, what if we protect the cart instead of taking it from you? Or from them, rather.
the funny thing about that is you literally just said you're going to steal it.
Yeah, that was before we met you. Now we realise you're decent folks. And there might not be some other decent folks on the road.
Aren't there? How much money? I'll produce 30 gold. 15 each. Look out for the car.
Yeah. These two little fellas like stop out of the way and they immediately become visible. You see these guys with little red hats that stand quite tall. They've got little grizzled faces. They've got long white beards and they carry these wicked curved sickles. And they're made in the most gigantic boots made of metal. The clunk and clang and bang. Sorry?
Why did you wear the big metal boots? Surely they're not like the right size for your feet.
They're perfectly sized for our feet.
That makes my eyebrows literally raise. So, I'm Erwin. What should we call you? As I'm counting out 15 gold each. So
they say, call me Mort.
oh, call me Death. Right. This is great.
Have 3 of them.
What?
And more.
Ha 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 ha.
Mork. Not Mort. Not Mork. Oh, it could be Mork. Yeah, we'll call him Mork and Pork. More pork.
Yeah.
More and pork.
Yeah. Because you don't want
more pork. I want more pork.
Yeah, more and pork. Or pork and more.
Okay.
Okay.
More.
More and pork.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I don't know why. I should not be left alone in the house for so long.
That's a whole different situation.
Yeah, they climb up on the cart and you can notice a noticeable change in the suspension as they get on. Like, so wait a minute, who are these guys? Are we just picking up stragglers as we go along?
No, these are now fully employed protectors of your cart. Till at least you get to your destination.
Excellent. Brian, Denrick, Mark, Pork. Nice to meet you, Mark and Pork. Yeah. What are you're not from around here then? No. No, not really. But you like gold and stuff, yeah? Yes, very much so.
Can I make a request? Can
Yeah.
Charles get involved in this conversation too, please?
He's not interested.
Please.
I'm not doing
Please. Please,
No.
please.
Conversation is
Charles Irwin, and I'm nice to meet you.
Yeah, we've already met, me and Charles. And Charles, walk.
Nice to meet you, Charles. Nice to meet you, Charles. Very a pleasure to meet you both. I mean, you are curious creatures. I've not seen anything of your ilk before. Of our ilk? We're not elks. No, you misunderstand. I didn't say elk. Ilk. What's an ilk? No, an ilk is not a kind of
You're
creature.
kind. You're
What-
kind.
What exactly? Thank you, Erwin.
You're welcome.
We're a kind of creature created from the magics. You're a magical creature. Yes.
I think they're kind of special.
well, they went invisible.
Oh,
I'm looking at Killian like I don't like the look of that. That's
What?
the look of someone who's had an idea. Something's either going to get licked or something's going to go wrong.
can I do an H check to see
Yes.
if I recognise them?
Yeah,
And then either way,
yeah.
can I lick them and
Hey!
do an Arcana check?
Killian Norn, I love those both. Yes. Let's do
Do
it.
I recognise them?
You
No.
lick-
Nah.
Walk or pork?
Huh?
Are you licking more
Walk
pork?
or pork?
Pork?
Of course.
Duh.
Literally named after food. I'm going to give him a lick. Nah.
Killian's like, I gotta lick him. I'm gonna lick him.
Okay. You look at these creatures and try to figure out what they are.
12.
12. Again, it looks some sort of weird fae thing.
Arcana. You ready?
Yeah.
Arcana and drool.
An 8.
You don't get what their magical nature is.
Okay.
However, as you lick, you grab Mork. He looks startled. Pork, sorry. Sorry, grab the
Drag
wrong
him
one.
to your mouth.
You drag them towards your mouth. He raises his sickle and you lick him from like chin, wispy beard,
Oh,
up
yeah.
the side of the face and up to this little red hat he's wearing. It just tastes like old man flesh as you
Right.
lick to here. You get to the hat and you get the distinct taste of iron.
Ah, I know what they are.
I got this a while ago.
I still haven't got a clue. Okay.
And it reminds you of the smell of battle.
But then I played Baldur's Gate.
Right. I have not, but I know of the old epic of Raw Head and Bloody Bones. But yeah,
What the hell was that about?
Wasn't what I was going with, but yeah.
yeah, well, red caps,
You got that wrong.
Raw Head and Bloody Bones.
They're talking
You
about
guys are like talking a different language to me right now.
We're talking geek. It's good.
That's kind of nice because you are lost in the world of mystery and magic without prior knowledge of this.
You're
world.
going to be lost in a world and it won't be this one in a minute.
A world of pain.
Exactly.
There's something on your face. Wham! It was pain.
What is it? It's now fucking lump. You dickhead.
Not him.
I've not been able to swear at all for 2 weeks. I'm like,
Come on then. Tell me what you're doing after you lick this gnome.
oh,
You tastes like chicken.
it's a bit like pork.
Yeah, it tastes
Oh.
like uncooked pork. As you lick pork.
I put him back down,
He's like,
What's this guy's deal?
and then I look up pork.
just,
Oh, no.
you ain't fucking coming near me with that tongue.
And I said,
Killian, what are you doing?
Get off my head.
just poke him a bit and see if he's the same. Does it feel like metal when I poke him?
No,
But it tastes like metal.
it
Coppery.
tastes coppery, irony.
But it doesn't feel like it.
No, it feels like fabric.
Okay.
Let me feel the fibre of your fabric. No, it
Oh.
feels like
Ooh. I like your
Don't
fabric.
ever do that again.
Jesus Christ, Nick. Yeah, fabric definitely
Okay.
reddish irony fabric.
Can you just go live with John, please?
What? No.
You know what I mean.
Please, and take the damn dog.
No. You have suitably lit.
Sorry, John, but now your responsibility.
You have now
No,
gained
give it
your
to
journey.
give it the mat. No, I don't want him. Give him the mat.
You're
more space than I have.
You're
rattle around the whole house then.
So
You continue on your journey with your
Yeah.
new companions aboard your cart.
Yeah.
You have gained 2 small fey creatures, 2 larger fey creatures. Killian has tasted them, only one of them, but intends to taste the other one as surreptitiously. Yeah.
Like,
It's
You
okay.
you take one look. He looks back. He has to always turn his face on this thing. And comes back with his tongue.
Yeah, every chance like that Mork takes and he turns his head, Killian's there with a ready to ready to blend him. And you continue on this journey, traveling north through the woods of Gargamel.
I'm actually going to ask Mork and Pork,
Mm-hmm.
have they ever come across a crystal that's pink,
Mm-hmm.
that if any of it gets in you, you turn into a big giant, like, octopus
Pudding monster.
creature?
Let me see what they know.
Good question, actually. Well done. It's not important.
Mork knows nothing. Pork, however, is a little bit more knowledgeable, a bit more meat to his brain. He
is that what I could taste?
yeah, meat of pork's brain. He tells you there was a creature where kind of not really a creature, more like a spirit, like more like, what do you call him? Like one of the high fae, one of the they call arch fae. That's what you call them here. We just call them boss or king or something like that. They've got fancy titles. They change and at their whims as well. Now, one of them had a weird crystal that similar to what you talking about. He had it as part of a ring that he wore.
Would they be called orchid by any chance?
No.
What were they called?